Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at the high wire act of world-class precision. We're focusing on a single incident where really a tiny fraction of an inch and just zero point 0.3 points. That was the difference between gold and silver.
Yeah.
We're going to deep dive into the performance of Indian marksman Aishwary Pratap Singh Tomar.
A perfect case study, really.
Absolutely. We're taking you right to Cairo, Egypt. The Cairo International Shooting Sports Complex, November 11th, 2025. Aishwary is 24, and he delivered a performance in the men's 50-meter rifle three positions that was, well, it was technically flawless in qualification, yet it still ended in a silver medal.
Yeah.
So our mission here is to unpack that, to really get into the mechanics of victory and defeat when the margin is thinner than a piece of paper.
And, when we talk about the 50-meter rifle, the three positions, it's more than just hitting a target. It's a total test of mind-body control.
Yeah.
You've got kneeling, prone, and then the standing positions.
3 different disciplines in one.
Exactly. And the final is head-to-head elimination. We know that during Aishwary's qualification in Cairo, the conditions were tricky. There were these whispered winds, as they call them.
Right.
And that challenges your stability in a way that it tests everything you've got internally.
Yeah.
That's the environment he was up against.
And he didn't just face it, he mastered it. Let's start with that qualification score, because it was just staggering.
It's the whole starting point for this story.
Despite the pressure, those little wind shifts, Aishwary fired a 597, and that score, it's not just a ticket into the final, is it?
No. A 597 is a declaration. It didn't just qualify him, it tied the existing world record.
Wow.
And the context is everything here. You have to know who held that record. It was China's Liu Yukun.
The Paris Olympics gold medalist.
The reigning Olympic champ.
Yeah.
The guy to beat. So to walk onto that range and match his world record right out of the gate, that sets up the entire narrative for the final.
It's such a powerful opening statement. Can you imagine the confidence that gives you? Knowing you can perform at the absolute pinnacle of the sport before the main event even kicks off.
Oh, absolutely. It's like radiating confidence, like the desert sun there in Cairo. He basically told the other 7 finalists, I'm the one to beat today.
So let's get to that final. Aishwary is a double Olympian, so he's no stranger to this kind of pressure, but the final itself was a real roller coaster.
It was. He actually started a little sluggishly.
Which can be fatal in these formats.
Usually, yes. But he showed incredible recovery speed. And that's the mark of a true elite competitor, especially in 3 positions, which is designed to break your rhythm.
Right, you have to shift between kneeling, prone, standing.
And he used that prone stage perfectly. By the time they got to the standing position eliminations, he had climbed all the way to the top.
So he's in the lead.
He's in the lead. And as they approach that critical 45th shot, the last one before the medal shootout, really Aishwary is holding it's an almost ridiculous 0.1 point lead over Liu Yukun.
A 1/10 of a point.
It's basically symbolic at that point. It's just immense pressure personified.
You can feel the air just go still in Cairo. Liu, the champion, shoots first. He scores a 10.1.
Which is solid. It's a good shot. It keeps the pressure on, but it's not a door slammer. It leaves a little sliver of an opening.
And this is the moment. Aishwary takes his time, focuses, pulls the trigger, and the shot registers as a 9.8.
Heartbreak in a heartbeat.
Just that tiny deviation, maybe focus, maybe stability, and poof, the lead is gone.
And the gold is gone.
Let's give you the final numbers so you understand just how close this was. Liu Yukun takes gold with 467.2. Aishwary gets silver with 466.9.
The final separation. 0.3 points, 0.3 of a point after more than an hour of his just relentless, draining concentration.
Incredible. And we should mention France's Romano Frere, who snagged the bronze. It was a tight field.
A very tight field. But looking at Aishwary, even with that near miss, this silver is a monumental moment for him. This is his first individual medal at the Senior World Championship.
So it's a huge breakthrough.
A massive breakthrough. It cements his place as a major contender, no matter what the color of the medal was that day.
Okay, but here's the part of the story that I find so fascinating. It's this technical wrinkle that adds a whole other layer to this idea of near perfection. That world record-tying 597 he shot in qualification.
Yeah.
It isn't even his personal best. He's actually shot higher. He's reached 598.
Right. And this is so critical because it tells us what he is technically capable of. He hit that 598 earlier in 2025 at the National Games in Dehradun.
There's a catch, isn't there?
There's the nuance, yes. That score is unofficial. It was a domestic event, not sanctioned by the ISF, the International Shooting Sport Federation.
So it doesn't count. His personal best is actually higher than the official world record, but because of the paperwork, basically it doesn't go in the books. That's almost maddening.
It's maddening, but it proves the capacity is there. It's why he's called India's rifle ace. He is consistently capable of shooting a world record +1.
Which raises a different kind of question.
It raises a much more interesting question. If that official 597 created all this external pressure, did the knowledge of his own unofficial 598, his own private standard of perfection, create an even bigger internal pressure in that final moment?
That's a powerful point. The expectation you set for yourself. He actually spoke rangeside right after, and he didn't shy away from it. He was thrilled about the world record, called it one of his best scores given the wind. But his comments on that final shot, they really get to the heart of it.
He was very honest, wasn't he?
Incredibly. He said a couple of shots got away from him, but what really stuck with me was what he admitted about his mindset. He said, I wanted to win gold.
Right.
Before pulling the trigger, I was just thinking, I want to become a world champion.
And there it is. That incredible desire, focusing on the outcome, becoming a world champion instead of the process for that one single shot. That might be the exact internal tremor that turns a 10.2 into a 9.8.
It's such a fantastic insight into the psychological tightrope these athletes walk. And while he was on that razor's edge, we should zoom out for a second and look at the whole Indian squad.
Yes, the depth is important.
His teammate, Niraj Kumar, finished 5th in that same final.
Which is huge.
Yeah.
You know, Aishwary is setting the bar for gold, but having another shooter in the top 5 proves the program is building a really high floor of excellence. We're seeing it across the board. Alavinul Valeravan, Adish Panwala, others. They're all pushing the standard higher.
Aishwary is the tip of the spear, but the whole spear is getting stronger.
Exactly.
So, to bring this back to you, the listener, this whole saga is just a masterclass in the margins of elite sport. You have an athlete who matches the world record, recovers like a champion in the final, and still loses gold by 0.3 points.
Yeah.
The lesson here isn't just about scores, it's about how you translate that peak technical ability, that unofficial 598, into official championship glory when it matters most.
And it matters right now. The road to the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics is already starting. Quota spots are on the line. This performance confirms Aishwary is absolutely central to that entire Olympic narrative for the next 4 years. He's shown he can beat the best.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you to chew on. If we know that Aishwary Pratap Singh Tomar's unofficial 598 proves he has the technical perfection to set a new world record, what is the specific, measurable mental adjustment required to make sure that intense emotional desire to be a world champion doesn't become the very thing that causes a 0.3-point mistake when the whole world is watching? What separates the greatest practice shooter from the ultimate champion in that final solitary moment? That's the challenge. That's the whole game.